one, because I think we don't realize that forgiveness is not for the other person, but it's for us. To really let go. As she used the example, you know, they'll be fine, happy, living their lives, and you're still miserable and holding on, and now you got high blood pressure. Now the high blood pressure has turned into heart disease because you're just carrying all this stuff that you have not let go. So I think forgiveness is a big one. You know, I always say taking time every couple of weeks to evaluate where you are and who you are. Be honest with yourself. You know, if you have a problem, you have a problem. Figure out how you can get it solved. We tend to live, I say with the age of social media, that we live in this false reality, right? Because as she said, you can put anything you want somebody to see on social media. And you can be whoever you want to be on social media, and you can look however you want to look on social media, because you can face tune, you can add this, you can take your waist in. You ever seen somebody and then you see them in person and you're like, well, that's not what your picture looks like. Oh yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things, but I think we need to be honest and learn how to embrace who we are and embrace where we are. If I'm a liar, then I'm a liar. I need to work on that. I need to say, girl, you a liar. You've been lying and you need to work on that. If I'm hateful and mean and bitter, I need to say, girl, you bitter. Let's figure out, you know, what, it's not just everybody else. No, it's me. It's not, everybody else ain't got a, now if everybody got a problem, then 9 times out of 10, you really the one that have the issue. And so I think, you know, we have to take time and just evaluate ourselves, evaluate where we are. And for God's sake, stop comparing yourself to other people and what they've done and what they have going on. Everybody has to walk out their own journey. You have no idea what it took for him or for her to get to where they are. So don't, you know, compare yourself and say, oh, you know what, we the same age and they have this and that. You have no idea what it took. Be grateful for where you are and say, look, it's still, as long as I have life, I still have time to do what needs to be done. And so for me, those are the things I always talk about, detoxing my life. You know, I just take time and evaluate where I am. Where do I want to be in 3 months? What do I need to work on? I'm not looking at everybody else. You know, I can write a list about my husband, but I ain't looking at him. I got to write a list about me. What is it that Kelita needs to change? Because a lot of times when you start changing yourself, everything else around you starts to change because your outlook is different. And sometimes it's you. You have to say that it's me. So I'm learning to detox my life and forgive people. I don't care if they don't ever ask you for an apology. Let it go. Because you know what? It's not worth your health. You don't realize that these things not only affect, once it starts affecting your mental health and then you're stressed out physically, a lot of these diseases come from stress, emotions, and as women, we release all of these hormones and all of these things that can go crazy and wreak havoc in our bodies. And it starts off little by little. The next thing you know, oh, where am I getting this from? Where do I have this? Everything is not genetic. Everything is not, I'm going to get it because my family. Some things you can avoid, and it's just about how you live, how you think every day, how you handle your stress. And, you know, some things that she said, you just got to let go. You got to realize when something is not worth it. If it's not really a blessing, then it's probably a curse, so I need to let it go.